Let's see if we're here. Here we are. Hello, Susan. Glad to see you here. Oh my goodness. Can't see that. Can't see it. Well, we're going to wait a few minutes before we start. A few guys that are online. Part of this practice is for yourself, which then is for the benefit of all beings, our connection to ourselves, and the stability within ourselves is for everyone. So part of what this Medicine Buddha chant does, or the process or the practice of it, is chanting the Medicine Buddha chant 108 times over a glass of water, and then you get to drink the blessed water when you are done. So nourishes the mantra all the way into all of your cells as well. So grab a glass of water. Just a few of us on so far. We're going to wait a few minutes, probably about 5 minutes. So we'll start about 7:05 exactly, just to wait and get as many people online so they can hear the instruction as well. So it's good. It's good. All of this is good. So hope everyone is doing well. Such a nice day out. Something floating on top of my water. I think that might be an extra blessing, maybe. Candle down here. few of us online so far. Hope everybody's all ready to let out their inner chant rock star. There's a few more. Hello, welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome. Let's see how many viewers we get today. Hey Brooke. Hello Sue Johnson. Good to see you. So I was just, Pam, oh my goodness, I'm so glad you're here. See, I told you we were going to meditate, work chanting and things into your world, and now we're doing it. So I was just telling everybody a few minutes ago that part of this Medicine Buddha chant is to chant your 108 mantras across a glass of water, and then you drink that blessed water when you're done. And the idea is that we're nourishing that blessed spirit, that blessed intention into every cell of our being, which then is for the benefit of all beings everywhere. So when we're strong, we can be strong for everyone else. So if you want to grab a glass of water before we start, I'm going to wait a couple minutes and get a couple more people on, and then we'll start it up. I spent a little bit of today looking for apps that maybe we could hear each other chanting and things, and I haven't found anything. So if anybody's smarter than I am and can find that kind of thing, that would be great. I'm sure they have something for choirs to be able to practice together or something. I don't know. Anyway, I think part of our problem is a little bit of a delay. So when we're live streaming, there's a few second delay. So that might be a little weird, but I'm not certain. So if you know of anything, shout out and let me know. All right. Looks like we're right at 7:05, so I want to get started. I'm raring to go, but I wanted to just kind of briefly talk about mantrayana, which is the chanting, the using the voice. So there's a few things just in general to kind of know about chanting. There's a couple different methods of practicing chanting or mantra chanting. One is called japa, and that is speaking mantra. So that's just speaking a phrase or a word over and over again. There's kirtan, which is the singing mantra, which is more of what we'll be doing tonight. And then Lakita japa, which is writing or drawing mantra. So you're actually drawing out the Sanskrit or Tibetan or whatever it might be words. So there's some different things. I pretty much stay in the speaking and singing realm. So there's a few options. You can just chant for however long you feel like chanting. I do that a lot before I sit and meditate. But there's other practices like tonight. We're going to do 108, which is an auspicious number. So our malas, our beads, are typically 108 plus the guru bead, which has another name, and I can't remember what it is, but so 108. So you can use a traditional mala and keep track, and just as we say each mantra, you can count them that way. Or you can use a smaller wrist mala, and then you have to do the math of how many times you've done it. I, however, like the little finger clicker, so I got this this one when I was in Taiwan, when we were chanting Namo Amitofu, and they gave us these to count how many times we chanted it in a day. So I use that pretty often, so it's easy and just kind of goes on your finger, and I can click it. It doesn't make any noise, and I can just look down and see how many it's counted. So I typically use that. If you do 107 or you do 109 or 110, you don't break any magical spells. You just go over or under, and I err on the side of going over. If I feel like I've lost count, I just do a couple extra and make sure that I've done all my work. So we're using body, speech, and mind all together. So I like to say mudra, mantra, and mind. So mudra being the body, and the position of the body is kind of important. So we want to be upright, and we sit on cushions a lot, we sit on the floor a lot, to see if we can sort of get this upward support, not too tight, not too loose. But what we want to do is be able to breathe fully into the lungs. So when you're scrunched on the couch or something, you're probably not going to get the full capacity into your lungs. So we want to breathe all the way down into the base of our lungs, where there's actually more receptors, I'll call them, that absorb the oxygen into your bloodstream. So it's more beneficial for your body when you learn to breathe that way. So we belly breathe, so like babies. So we breathe down into the lower belly. Instead of the shoulders going up, the belly goes out. So important. So that's the body and breath are very important. The mantra are the sounds or the words that we're going to use, and there's simple chanting where you can just chant the seed sounds of the universe, Om Ah Hung Ha Ho, or Free. It's meant to mimic or sound like the vibration of the universe, so the basal vibration. And then mind, and specifically what we mean by mind is presence. So we want to be awake and aware and present of what we're doing in this moment, not lost in a thought of the past or the future. We're not time traveling. We're trying to stay right here, right now. And even with our intentions today, we want to stay right here, right now, and not worry about whether it benefits anything or whether anything's going to happen from it. We're just being present with our actions right now in this moment. So we have kind of 3 stages to our practice, where we are, kind of gather ourselves and gather our attention, and we're cultivating concentration that way. So we're going to start, we'll ring a bell 3 times, and it's calling us into this sacred time to be able to practice together. And we're going to do this for as long as it takes, and then we'll ring the bell 3 more times, and then it's over in permanence. And we'll mark these bookends, if we will. So then we want to play a little catch and release. So the catch part is when we catch our mind wandering. So we may be thinking about something and thinking about something in the past or the future, and then, oh my goodness, it's been 5 minutes and I've been thinking about this other thing. And don't be patient with yourself, for one, and don't judge yourself. So we're very conditioned to think in the past and the future. So we're retraining our minds. So what I mean by catch and release is we catch that moment and we're aware that we're distracted, and then we release that the need to be in that thought, and we come back to this present moment. So a little catch and release, okay? So one thing to remember is it's not how many times you get distracted, but how many times you come back that really matters. So keep that going. So I posted online the chant that we're doing and a little bit of what it means. So I'm just going to read it to you real quick before we get started. So it says, Medicine Buddha in Tibetan Buddhism. The practice of Medicine Buddha, the supreme healer, is not only a very powerful method for healing and increasing healing powers, both for oneself and others, but also for overcoming the inner sickness of attachment, hatred, and ignorance. Thus, to meditate on the Medicine Buddha can help decrease physical and mental illness and suffering. Sounds good, right? The Medicine Buddha mantra is held to be extremely powerful for healing of physical illness and purification of negative karma. One form of practice based on the Medicine Buddha is done when one is stricken by disease. The patient is to recite the long Medicine Buddha mantra, which we're doing tonight, over a glass of water. The water is now believed to be blessed by the power of the mantra and the blessing of the Medicine Buddha himself or herself. And the patient is to drink the water. The practice is then repeated each day until the illness is cured. So we're not actually doing any magic here, but the power of intention and the power of mind and the power of positivity does have a huge, huge benefit. So I lit my blue candle here. If you've seen I meant to have a Medicine Buddha Thangka, but I don't think I have one. So I printed out a picture and he all came out black. So he's blue-bodied and he wears the robes of a monk, which are typically orange and yellow, saffron, gold, maybe maroon. But he's blue-bodied, so we have the blue candle to match his pure, like the sky, blue body. Yeah. So the mantra that we're doing tonight is Taryata Om Bekanse Bekanse Maha Bekanse Raja Sambhu Gate Soha. So you'll get it after a few rounds, and it's not about how well you sing, but just allow yourself to become the mantra just for a little bit. Just let your breath become the mantra, in and out and in and out. Sound good? So I'm going to get started. We'll ring the bell 3 times, and hopefully I don't lose my voice. If I do, keep going. And if you need to take a drink or take a break for a round, just do it and maybe catch it up at the end. Yeah. So just take a moment, close your eyes, take a few deep breaths. Allow yourself to come into this moment. Come into your awakened present awareness. Each time we find ourselves distracted this evening, we'll just come back to the sound and vibration that we're participating in. And keep in mind, as we chant, our breaths begin to synchronize, which helps our hearts to synchronize. So all of us together are interconnected with one breath and one heartbeat. So let's begin our chant. Teyata Om Bekanse, Maha Bekanse, Raja Sambhu Gate Swaha. Teyata Om Bekanse, Maha Bekanse, Raja Sambhu Gate Swaha. Teyata Om Bekanse, Maha Bekanse, Raja Sambhu Gate Soha. Teyata Om Bekanse, Maha Bekanse, Raja Sambhu Gate Soha. Teyata Om Bekanse, Maha Bekanse, Raja Sambhu Gate Swaha. Teyata Om Bekanse, Maha Bekanse, Raja Sambhu Gate Soha. Teyata Om Bekanse, Maha Bekanse, Raja Sambhu Gate Soha. Teyata Om Bekanse, Maha Bekanse, Raja Sambhu Gate Soha. Teyata Om Bekanse, Maha Bekanse, Raja Sambhu Gate Soha. Teyata Om Bekanse, Maha Bekanse, Raja Sambhu Gate Soha. Teyata Om Bekanse, Maha Bekanse, Raja Sambhu Gate Soha. Teyata Om Bekanse, Maha Bekanse, Raja Sambhu Gate Soha. Teyata Om Bekanse, Maha Bekanse, Raja Sambhu Gate Soha. Teyata Om Bekanse, Maha Bekanse, Raja Sambhu Gate Soha. Teyata Om Bekanse, Maha Bekanse, Raja Sambhu Gate Soha. Teyata Om Bekanse, Maha Bekanse, Raja Sambhu Gate Soha. Teyata Om Bekanse, Maha Bekanse, Raja Sambhu Gate Soha. Teyata Om Bekanse, Maha Bekanse, Raja Sambhu Gate Soha. Deyata Om Bekante Bekante Mahabekante Raja Sambhugate Soha 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 Taryata Om Bekante Bekante Mahabekante Raja Sambhugate Soha Deyata 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 Om Bekante Bekante Mahabekante Raja Sambhugate Soha Teta Om Bekatse Bekatse Maha Bekatse Raja Sambhugate Soha. Teta Om Bekatse Bekatse Maha Bekatse Raja Sambhugate Soha. Teta Om Bekatse Bekatse Maha Bekatse Raja Sambhugate Soha. Teta Om Bekatse Bekatse Maha Bekatse Raja Sambhugate Soha. Teta Om Bekatse Bekatse Maha Bekatse Raja Sambhugate Soha. Teta Om Bekatse Bekatse Maha Bekatse Raja Sambhugate Soha. Teta Om Bekatse Bekatse Maha Bekatse Raja Sambhugate Soha. Teta Om Bekatse Bekatse Maha Bekatse Raja Sambhugate Soha. Teta Om Bekatse Bekatse Maha Bekatse Raja Sambhugate Soha. Teta Om Bekatse Bekatse Maha Bekatse Raja Sambhugate Soha. Teta Om Bekatse Bekatse Maha Bekatse Raja Sambhugate Soha. Teta Om Bekatse Bekatse Maha Bekatse Raja Sambhugate Soha. Teta Om Bekatse Bekatse Maha Bekatse Raja Sambhugate Soha. Teta Om Bekatse Bekatse Maha Bekatse Raja Sambhugate Soha. Teta Om Bekatse Bekatse Maha Bekatse Raja Sambhugate Soha. Teta Om Bekatse Bekatse Maha Bekatse Raja Sambhugate Soha. Teta Om Bekatse Bekatse Maha Bekatse Raja Sambhugate Soha. Teta Om Bekatse Bekatse Maha Bekatse Raja Sambhugate Soha. Teta Om Bekatse Bekatse Maha Bekatse Raja Sambhugate Soha. Teta Om Bekatse Bekatse Maha Bekatse Raja Sambhugate Soha. Teta Om Bekatse Bekatse Maha Bekatse Raja Sambhugate Soha. Teta Om Bekatse Bekatse Maha Bekatse Raja Sambhugate Soha. Teta Om Bekatse Bekatse Maha Bekatse Raja Sambhugate Soha. Teta Om Bekatse Bekatse Maha Bekatse Raja Sambhugate Soha. Teta Om Bekatse Bekatse Maha Bekatse Raja Sambhugate Soha. Teta Om Bekante Bekante Maha Bekante Raja Sambhugate Soha Teta Om Bekante Bekante Maha Bekante Raja Sambhugate Soha Teta Om Bekante Bekante Maha Bekante Raja Sambhugate Soha Teta Om Bekante Bekante Maha Bekante Raja Sambhugate Soha Teta Om Bekante Bekante Maha Bekante Raja Sambhugate Soha Teta Om Bekante Bekante Maha Bekante Raja Sambhugate Soha Teta Om Bekante Bekante Maha Bekante Raja Sambhugate Soha Teta Om Bekante Bekante Maha Bekante Raja Sambhugate Soha Teta Om Bekante Bekante Maha Bekante Raja Sambhugate Soha Teta Om Bekante Bekante Maha Bekante Raja Sambhugate Soha Teta Om Bekante Bekante Maha Bekante Raja Sambhugate Soha Teta Om Bekante Bekante Maha Bekante Raja Sambhugate Soha Teta Om Bekante Bekante Maha Bekante Raja Sambhugate Soha Teta Om Bekante Bekante Maha Bekante Raja Sambhugate Soha Teta Om Bekante Bekante Maha Bekante Raja Sambhugate Soha Teta Om Bekante Bekante Maha Bekante Raja Sambhugate Soha Teta Om Bekante Bekante Maha Bekante Raja Sambhugate Soha Teta Om Bekante Bekante Maha Bekante Raja Sambhugate Soha Teta Om Bekante Bekante Maha Bekante Raja Sambhugate Soha Teta Om Bekante Bekante Maha Bekante Raja Sambhugate Soha Teta Om Bekante Bekante Maha Bekante Raja Sambhugate Soha Teta Om Bekante Bekante Maha Bekante Raja Sambhugate Soha Teta Om Bekante Bekante Maha Bekante Raja Sambhugate Soha Teta Om Bekante Bekante Maha Bekante Raja Sambhugate Soha Teta Om Bekante, Bekante, Maha Bekante, Raja Sambhugate Soha. Teta Om Bekante, Bekante, Maha Bekante, Raja Sambhugate Soha. Teta Om Bekante, Bekante, Maha Bekante, Raja Sambhugate Soha. Teta Om Bekante, Bekante, Maha Bekante, Raja Sambhugate Soha. Teta Om Bekante, Bekante, Maha Bekante, Raja Sambhugate Soha. Teta Om Bekante, Bekante, Maha Bekante, Raja Sambhugate Soha. Teta Om Bekante, Bekante, Maha Bekante, Raja Sambhugate Soha. Teta Om Bekante, Bekante, Maha Bekante, Raja Sambhugate Soha. Teta Om Bekante, Bekante, Maha Bekante, Raja Sambhugate Soha. Teta Om Bekante, Bekante, Maha Bekante, Raja Sambhugate Soha. Teta Om Bekante, Bekante, Maha Bekante, Raja Sambhugate Soha. Teta Om Bekante, Bekante, Maha Bekante, Raja Sambhugate Soha. Teta Om Bekante, Bekante, Maha Bekante, Raja Sambhugate Soha. Teta Om Bekante, Bekante, Maha Bekante, Raja Sambhugate Soha. Teta Om Bekante, Bekante, Maha Bekante, Raja Sambhugate Soha. Teta Om Bekante, Bekante, Maha Bekante, Raja Sambhugate Soha. Teta Om Bekante, Bekante, Raja Maha Bekante, Raja Sambhugate Swaha. hope that the intention from the sound and vibration of our words and actions reach the hearts of everyone suffering in whatever way, illness or fear, anger, depression. That we touch all the medical workers and all those even stocking the shelves in our grocery stores. We are inseparably interconnected. We all want and need the same things: to be safe and whole and free from suffering. I want to thank everybody for practicing this practice together. Might have been your first time. Congratulations, you made it. It's really about our intention and our attention. So, if you chant it over your water, drink your water, nourish, let it be for the benefit of all beings without one single exception. So you can join me every day. I'm doing a meditation in the afternoon, probably 2:30, 3 o'clock. We're going to send out a poll and see what is a great time for people. I think we're hitting people right around the 2:30 mark. So if you want to join me, it's just a short meditation every day, hoping that it will help us all to find calm abiding and some peaceful center. So tune in on our Facebook page, on YouTube, and on Twitter alike, and I'll see you every day. So I'm here. Good night, everybody.